Hello everyone and welcome back to the Daily Reddit Cheating Stories podcast. Every day, I bring you the best topics about cheating partners. I spend a lot of time selecting and editing the posts, so you can better enjoy them. So please help me grow this channel by commenting and sharing this video. Also make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. And now assuming you did all that, let's go for the first topic from Dark Destroyer 4.
I hope you liked the video so far. Make sure to check my #1 secret for healthy weight loss by clicking the link in the description.
Arranged marriage and affairs. I 34M am in an arranged marriage with my wife 40F. But I had an affair with 24F. Arranged marriage and affairs. We have a different perspective and dating someone of a strong culture. I am not justifying my actions or why I did what I did. But sometimes we are victims of a culture so deeply embedded that we have no way out. I don't want anyone's sympathy or anything. I'm just providing a different insight into why some people in arranged marriages may cheat. I am a 34M-year-old married South Asian male who fell in love with another woman, 24F. I got an arranged marriage at 22, as I thought it was a legal obligation and something I had to. Arranged marriages are usually for politically or monetary alliances. I thought I'd be giving this girl a better life, but instead I subjected her to misery. You can't make yourself love someone you don't love. I fell in love with a girl at work. Someone who was the female version of me. She liked the same stuff, and we had the same things in common. We had chemistry. 9 months of dating. I told her I was unhappily married and that we were separated. But I have children, so I couldn't promise her anything. 9 months later, I have lost my best friend and someone I truly loved. I asked my wife for a divorce. However, in religion this is frowned upon. Culturally this is despised and the best option is to separate. However, I still couldn't promise my lover anything. She didn't understand the South Asian culture. For me to leave, means to turn my back on my religion, my culture, my family, my friends, and lose it all. I would have nothing left, and my family would lose face and respect. I would have been completely disowned. For me to go to my lover, I would have gained her but lost everything I mentioned above. And who knows how long that would have lasted. When you date someone of a culture, you date the family. You date the religion. You date the culture. Eventually stuff change and all the fun is gone. I know some of you will say, just leave. But to leave a culture is nearly impossible. I am completely responsible for my actions in my affair. But culture wins and I have lost the respect of family, and I've lost my lover. This post is to explain why people in arranged marriages cheat and how we never win. However, culture won. Edit. This is just a perspective of being unhappy in a culture you can't leave. I am not trying to justify my actions. Everyone is entitled to their opinions. Responsible_Judge 007 commented. All I read is, poor me, yada yada yada. Here on Reddit are thousands of stories like yours, but they didn't pity themselves like you do. Stop play the victim because the only victim here is your wife. You don't explain anything, you justified your cheating on your culture and that is BS. T Minko 220 commented. People leave all the time, even in restricted cultures. They just know they are on their own. I hope it is worth it. So leave the poor 24-year-old out of it. I am sure she thinks it is love. It is not fair to her. Make do with what you committed to. No Love Lost 1992 commented. You're not a victim. You're a lying cheater who uses culture as an excuse to be a cake eater, lying cheater. You found someone younger and wanted to mess around. So, what did you think of the first story? Do you agree with the Redditors? Please comment your thought, and let me know how you feel about that guy.
And if you want to receive a free sketch of your soulmate, click the link in the description now.
Story 2 from Winter Alfalfa 6488. Does corn count as cheating? My husband has been watching corn. Last time I caught him, he promised he would not do it again. The biggest issue I have is at first he lied about it, and pretended he had no idea what it was, or how it was on his phone, typical. As far as I know, this is the most he's ever been unfaithful. When I expressed that it really hurts as I feel like I'm not good enough, he told me to be quiet. Am I overreacting? Or should I start making arrangements to divorce? Ever since he became a police officer a couple of months ago, he's been extremely arrogant and dismissive. We share a child together, and I tried discussing how our co-parenting situation would look like. But he refused to talk about it. I really don't want to put our child in a hard situation, and I'm willing to stay to spare her having a terrible childhood. Accomplished_base 314 commented. I think corn should be the least of your concerns here. It seems there are some deeper issues at play. I'm just some random from the internet reacting to a single paragraph you wrote, so please be critical of what I say. Only you know the whole story between you and your husband. But if I can call it how I see it, you seem to carry some insecurity around the idea of your husband watching porn. You said it yourself that you feel not good enough. His reaction to just shut you down and refuse to listen to what you have to say is a whole can of worms on its own. You mentioned that you're pondering a divorce. Honestly, it seems like the lack of communication between you two is just postponing a problem that's lying under the surface. I don't think porn is the problem. I don't think your reactions or your husband's stonewall attitude are the problem either. I think they are symptoms of a much deeper, larger issue that you two are avoiding. I might be wrong about it all, but it seems like something must be going on if you cannot have an honest conversation about your feelings with your spouse. Winter Alfalfa 6488 commented, I appreciate your response, it is very accurate, and I completely agree that it's not necessarily the corn. My post was all over the place, because it really is a combination of so many things. I think it boils down to a lack of respect and trust for each other. Is that what you mean by a much bigger issue? Dutch Boot Lover commented, does corn count as cheating? That depends on a lot of couples. What were the boundaries that you came up with together before you guys became a couple? Did you ever tell or talk to him that you consider corn cheating? And why you consider it that way? Toxabab commented, recently been struggling with this question myself. Boyfriend would regularly use Twitter to look at corn models, etc. I told him it hurt me and made me feel insecure when I was right there to satisfy him. We were having sex once a week at this point, despite trying to initiate much more often. If you asked him not to watch corn, he agreed, and he went behind your back and broke that trust. It's cheating in your eyes but not in his. But regardless, he broke your trust and a promise. Trust is the most important factor for a relationship. And you all need to have a serious conversation about this without him shutting you down. If he refuses to have an adult conversation with you, he's not worth it.
And now, before going any further with the video, make sure to click the link in the description to discover the key to winning a man's love, attention, and total devotion for life.
Story 3 from Foster Throwaway 1012. My BF dumped me BC of my past. I'm 19F, and I met a new guy 25M, and we hit it off. We got serious pretty fast. One of the first questions he asked me is if I ever cheated in a previous relationship. I lied and said no because he was the best guy the first have ever met. I wanted us to be together for a long time. Well, he knew someone that knew me from before. So he found out. He dumped me the next time we met up. He said he was hurt before and wasn't going to do it again. Plus, I had lied. I told him I'm not like that anymore. But he made his mind up. I think it's really unfair that past actions stay with you. I would have never cheated on him. He was so perfect, I would have loved him forever. But some person who couldn't mind their business broke us up before I had a chance. Like, people can change. I would have. Okay, replacement 7697 commented, I think the problem here was your lie more than your past cheating. Muted _ ear 4385 commented, both were a problem. He asked because he doesn't want to date a cheater. Quahaug 1945 commented, Op doesn't deem to grasp the eternal fact that choices have consequences. Cheaters don't practice critical or layered thinking. They can't grasp the concept of if, then decision making. Too bad. Sparkle _ and _ shine _ 04 commented, I'm curious what work you've done on yourself, since cheating in your last relationship, to make yourself a safe partner who wouldn't cheat on this new guy. I mean, who can blame him for cutting and running? The red flags are flying. You lied to him. And you don't own your thing, which tells me you haven't done any work at all. And think saying you won't do it again makes it so. Just, nope. Yellow Bastard 37 commented, look, people get to decide for themselves what they will, or will not, tolerate in a partner. This guy decided he would never be with a cheater again, and that's his right. I happen to agree with him. Do you know what the very best predictor of future behavior is? It's past behavior. So, if you are trying to avoid being cheated on by a prospective new partner, your best first action is to never date someone who cheated in the past. Story 4 from Electrical Many 9226. Should I take revenge? This year, my wife and I divorced. It all started when I found out she was cheating with a coworker. He knew we were married and had kids. He was married too, and his wife was pregnant. Now the hard part for me is that he messed with our family. I know it's my ex's fault too, but he should have cut it off knowing we have kids, and we were married. Now we are in divorce, but he lives happily with his wife and baby and hasn't had any consequences for his actions. I don't want to break her heart, but I really want to get back to him. What's your advice? Sorry for my bad English. Pomegranate Princess commented, That's not revenge. It's her truth that she doesn't even know about. At least she can make an informed decision with all the information. Tell ASAP. The more you wait, the worse it is for her. F. Smertz commented. Why didn't you tell his wife when you first found out? It's not revenge, it's educational for her. Day Active 5492 commented. Because she was pregnant, and it might have hurt an unborn child, but as soon as the baby was born he should have informed her.
Please click the link in the description now to activate your internal wealth DNA.
Story 5 No_box 3857. I think he's cheating. Hi people. New here. I've been with my partner for quite some time now. During January and December I had to go away and everything just seems to be off. Now I'm home very secretive over his phone. When I mention little things he gets very defensive. And then just yesterday I got a magical text off someone saying, "Enjoy, sausage." Which I think is odd since I've called him a sausage for years. So I do some looking into our laptop and someone of the same name is on it with text saying, "Remember your brace tonight, are you okay? I haven't heard of you today, how are you baby? I want you." How do I respond? It's driving me crazy. Shotgun and Bruise commented. Hi, I'm still in law school, so this is not official legal advice, but here is what I would recommend. First and foremost, contact a lawyer. Do not let your husband know under any circumstances that you have contacted one. Begin to gather as much hard evidence as possible. It's important that during this process, you do not tip him off in any way that you're suspicious. When a criminal investigation is going on, the target typically does not know they are being investigated until they are indicted, and that's for a reason. If he learns of your suspicions, even slightly, he will immediately cover his tracks and you'll never have hard proof. In your case, the indictment will be serving the divorce papers. He should have no indication that anything is even amiss until this point. This will likely give you the best outcome possible in the divorce proceedings. Good luck, and Godspeed. No_box 3857 commented. Thank you for this. Divorce will be the first thing if I get hard proof. But it's getting that hard proof. The home and everything is secure under my name, so that's not an issue. But I don't know how to get said evidence and confront him of his dirty mistake. Independent Phil 1510 commented. Also, just to make things difficult, if you don't live in a big city, go see all the lawyer of the area, and even further. They will not be able to represent him as they had a meeting with you. Rare Explanation 7938 commented. Wait until he goes to sleep. Get into his phone. Look for messages. Also look in the deleted section. Check the name. And if he has Snapchat or Instagram, check if there are any folders that could store messages or pictures. Check for photos and use your phone to take photos of all you find. Then confront him. And if you can get him out of your home. If not, start getting your things in order to be able to get out yourself, and then when you're ready confront him. But don't do anything that will negatively affect your life. Good luck and know your self-worth. Accept nothing less than the best from a partner. No_box 3857 commented. Sadly, I can't get into his phone. I could access his messages since he logged in on the MacBook. But in his Instagram, I can't see his followers and can't get on his Snapchat. I am currently selling my home, since he never accumulated enough to actually afford anything of his own. And I've just bought another one but haven't told him yet. He last had a message on Saturday, and I found out he's messaging a mutual friend and that friend is messaging the cheating slime. Please support our channel by subscribing now. I will give you a special shout-out in the next video. Now, for more Reddit cheating stories, check out one of these videos.
Get paid to do simple jobs on social media. Click the link in the description now.